Welcome to Lesson 5. I hope you've been enjoying this program so far, and thank you for staying with us. As we come to Lesson 5, we start going deeper into the act of being deliberate about your vision for the future. But this time, the future is the next 24 hours. We call this phase the perfect day. So at this point, in phase 4, you've seen a vision for your future. Typically in phase 4, we ask people to think of a goal that's maybe more than a year out. Why? Because we often tend to overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate what we can do in 3 years. So in phase 4, you were thinking of a goal that ideally is a year to 3 years out. Here, you see today unfold perfectly so that you are moving towards that long-term goal, all your long-term goals. We call this phase the perfect day. This particular phase was influenced by the spiritual writer Esther Hicks. Esther Hicks suggests an exercise in her writings called segment intending. And she says that we have a certain amount of control over what we experience in physical reality. Segment intending is the act of dividing your day into segments. So there's waking up, there is preparing breakfast, there's commuting to work, there is getting in front of your computer and starting work, there might be a morning huddle, a lunch meeting, there might be a workout after work, there might be dinner with your family, drinks with friends, curling up with a loved one in front of Netflix, reading a book, going to bed. All of these are segments of your day. Esther says that it's an amazing exercise when you start your day to play a game of imagine if, or what if? If you are naturally of the more pessimistic type, and you wake up simply hoping that today will be a little bit better than tomorrow, Esther suggests that you play a game of asking yourself, wouldn't it be nice if my commute went well? Wouldn't it be nice if my lunch meeting was beautiful and uplifting? Wouldn't it be nice if dinner with the family today was peaceful? Wouldn't it be nice if there was actually something good on Netflix? But if you are more confident about your power to influence reality, then you can go all full faith on this. You can say, I'm going to have an amazing commute. My lunch meeting is going to be through the roof and I'm going to close that deal. My dinner is going to be incredible. Before going to bed, I'm going to dive straight into my favorite books and have the most amazing sex with my loved one or myself. And then I'm going to sleep like a water buffalo for 8 hours straight. You can be as confident as you want. Whatever approach you take depends on where you are in terms of your belief system about your ability to influence reality. But you're going to do this exercise with faith. In the words of the great philosopher Jim Carrey, not hope, but faith. I don't believe in hope. Hope is a beggar. Hope walks through the fire. Faith leaps over it. Believe in faith. And as you do this exercise with faith, you're going to see this perfect day of yours unfold. Now, there are a couple of reasons why this exercise works so well. We were talking about the brain's reticular activating system. Your brain will focus on what you need it to focus on. It is the goal-setting mechanism of the brain. So imagine as you were doing this perfect day and you were lining up all the segments of your day and you came to lunchtime and you said, I'm going to have an amazing lunch with my coworkers. The food is going to be great. The discussion is going to be filled with inspiring ideas. And then you come to that particular segment of the day, 1 p.m. You go to the restaurant and your order gets messed up or the food isn't as amazing as you thought. What's going to happen is because you programmed your mind to focus on the positive, rather than be obsessed by the slight lack of taste of the food or the fact that one of your orders got mixed up, you'll be focused on the beautiful conversation with your coworkers, the new ideas being generated, maybe the ambiance of the restaurant, and you're less likely to obsess on the negative. You're automatically obsessing on the positive, that which you asked your mind to bring forth, to focus on. So this actually changes your experience of the day itself. You are training your mind to be more positive, to be more optimistic, to focus on what makes you feel good. And it turns out it does make you feel good. And you become more resilient to the occasional bumps and stresses of the real world. Now, Esther Hicks suggests that this technique is even more powerful than that. In her writings, collectively called the Writings of Abraham Hicks, she says that we are gods experiencing humanness, and that our desires and our thoughts actually shape our reality. And this, she says, is one of the most powerful tools to actually practice shaping your reality as a conscious creator. So here's how we're going to do the exercise. I want you to think about the day that's about to unfold. If you're doing the 6 phase before going to bed, you're thinking about the day in which you're going to wake up into. If you're doing it in the morning, you're thinking about the day that's about to unfold for you. Start with whatever you're meant to do in the morning. It could be making breakfast. It could be getting the kids ready for school. See your day segment by segment by segment unfold perfectly. It helps to maybe review your calendar the night before. So when you wake up to do the 6 phase, you know exactly what's going to be happening on that day. And for each segment of the day, and you define the length of the segment or as many segments as you want, set an intention for how that segment should unfold. An example might be you have a big presentation at work. Set an intention that your presentation is going to be powerful, it's going to communicate in the right way, it's going to inspire ideas amongst your colleagues, it's going to be easy for you to put together, that you get in flow as you're bringing it together, and that you are at your best self when you're presenting it. Segment by segment by segment, you declare what you want to experience. That is the essence of the perfect day. And now we go into the exercise.